Good afternoon, all of you. So, our today's topic is the village life against urban life. So, talking about the life in a village and urban, both have their own importance. Urban means you can call it a city, as compared to the city. As like, life in a village is totally different from the city life or a urban life. Village life is very peaceful, away from all chaos in city. There is a lack of facility in the villages. People in a village mainly depend upon the agriculture and farming. Villagers are blessed with the natural beauty. The level of population is very less in a village. City life is considered more comfortable than village. It is because there are different facility available. There's a grand, so we can say that there's a grand facility available. So city life is highly competitive and full of chaos. There's many of the noise pollution, and there's a lots of pollution in the city. Life in the city has a also has its own advantage. So life in a village, uh, tough living in the city is more comfortable and convenient, but in city there is also very expenses, or this is city life is very expensive. Residing in the city cost you dearly terms its expenses for its maintenance, lifestyle and other needs. uh, in the our simple village life is hardly requires anything more than square meals 2 times a day. In city where people spend their precious saving on dining hotels, buying clothes, even without any functional or any festival. Village life is utterly simple to that core, uh, with no nonsense attached. It has its own beauty. Village life has its own beauty. It gives real life hands experience with life, labor, people, and relationship. Basically, I love the village life because I live in the village. So I love the village as compared to the cities and urban areas. That's all about from my side. Thank you. Good afternoon, all of you. So our today's topic for discussion is clinical trial. So we discussing in shortly about the clinical trials. In the clinical trials is a systematic investigation in a human subject for evaluating. You can call it as examine the efficacy, safety and efficacy of any new drug. Secondly, we see the clinical trial are a set of clinical trial are the sets of medical research, as like we see phase first, phase second, phase third, as like that. It is a test of medical research and drug development that generate or that create the safety and efficacy data for healthy interventions in human beings. So nextly we see the clinical trials are conducted only when will the clinical trials are conducted, is there satisfactory information has been gathered. When the satisfactory information has been gathered, which means collected on the quality of the non-clinical safety. And secondly, the health authority or the ethics committee, it gives the approval in a granted in the country where the approval of a drug is taken, or approval for the drug is given. In shortly clinical trials, we can say that the clinical trials is the mainstay for bringing out new drug in the market. So it is a shortly just definition and all about the clinical trials. So talking about their phases are four phases. In their first one is a microdosing, second one is a phase first, phase second, and phase third, and phase fourth. The clinical trial is basically involves in a new drug, are commonly classified into 4 phases, which I said you. In there we see the phase 0 is that we saying microdosing, the study of a new drug in a microdosage. The study of a new drug in a microdosage is to derive the pharmacokinetic, means the PK information in a human before going to or before undertaking the phase first, that's called the phase 0. And main objective for microdosing is to obtain the preliminary pharmacokinetic data. We nextly we discussing about the phase of first. Phase first. This test is done on the testing in human subject. Basically, this test is derived or designed for assess their safety, tolerability. PK means the pharmacokinetics, and PD, which is the pharmacodynamics of overall of the drug. In there, we take the 20 to 25 healthy volunteers. The main aim of the phase first is that to determine the maximum tolerated dose, is that MTD, of the new drug treatment. Basic their objective are like tolerability, pharmacokinetics, safety and efficacy. These are the basic information about the phase first. Next we see the uh, phase second, that's called as the therapeutic exploratory trial. In there we take the 20 to 300 human patients or a human subject for to confirm their effectiveness, to monitor the side effects and further evaluate safety. These are the main things of the phase second. Their main objective to as to efficacy in a patient, safety issue, checking the and monitoring all these are all in the phase second. This is shortly information about the phase second. We are talking about the phase 3. It is called as a therapeutic confirmatory trial. It is done in a large scale. It is also done in a multi centers. It is a kind of uncontrolled trials or controlled trials. And you're talking about the target population is averagely several 100 to 3000 patients for the test on humans or patients, which is in a phase third. And getting their objectives are like to assess overall and assess the overall and relative therapeutic value of the new drug, which gives efficacy as like safety and gives the special properties. That's nextly if you're talking about the phase 4, that's the post marketing surveillance, means the drug after which is a post marketing is done after the drug has been taken to the market. After that, there works of pharmacovigilance, which they are to monitor the safety, efficacy, effectiveness of drug on the people. They are all data are collected and monitored in the phase 4, that is the post marketing surveillance. That's all about the shortly clinical trials. Thank you.